Hello, my dear students. Teacher Marcos right here. I hope you're fine. People from Segundo Básico A, B, and C. I hope we see each other again. I hope soon. But if not, I just wish you all the best through this quarantine time. Let's get to work, okay? I want to know if you remember what we saw in the previous lessons in the week that we had classes. If you remember well, we saw cardinal directions and different geographical elements that we have here around Santiago, right? And in Santiago as well, like in River Mapocho. Now we are going to be working in Unit 1, Find Your Way, Topic 2, Floor Plans, okay? The learning objective today will be that you will be able to recognize a floor plan and its legend. Okay? Very simple verb, very simple objective. We are going now to read what we need to do through all the handout. Okay? Number one, what you're doing now is watching the video a teacher Marcus sent. If you need to take notes, please use your notebook. Okay? Or copybook. Number two, now it's time to work. Can you guess which place is each one? We are going to see that, okay? Number three, look at the legend to recognize the elements of the classroom, right? And number four, color and name the plan legends below correspondingly. Let's see what we're talking about, okay? So in number two, we had, what is a plan? A plan is a drawing used to describe a place or an object. It gives us a general picture of the place we are. A general picture, a general image. Usually, we see these places, these drawings, looking from up above. Okay, so imagine you can see this place right here. Okay, so I'm gonna be going down. This came back, but don't worry. So you are going to be looking at these pictures right here and guessing which place is it. I'll give you some seconds. Did you guess? Yes, it's your classroom, right? Pretty much similar to the classroom we have in Tabancura school, right? What if you can guess here? Can you guess which place is it? Yes, it is a bedroom or your bedroom. Probably your bedrooms look pretty similar to these ones in the pictures, right? So these ones. Now we are working here. So you should be writing bedroom here and you should written down classroom here, right? But now let's jump out to number three. What if we look at our classrooms, okay? What if we look at our classroom and bedroom from above, okay? From above, desde arriba. So if you see this plan here, what do you imagine it is? There is a legend down there which describes what it's in here, okay? So the legend here, the legend there describes each very single element here in the plan, or on the plan, I'm sorry, right? Here. So if you see, it's a plan full of elements, and imagine you're looking your classroom. Yes, you're right. Your classroom from up above, okay? So what we have here is that rounded square uh, element that we have here. It's our mat, okay? And if you see here, this plan looks very similar to the classroom we have in Tabancura, in Segundo Básico, right? If you go down, there is a window. If you remember, you have your windows there. on the wall. You see, imagine we're looking just from above, okay? Imagine how your classroom would look like, if you stand them up, or you're flying, you're flying on or over your classroom. You will see something like this. That V that we have there is the doors. And remember, we have 3 doors in our classroom. So 1, 2, and 3. You see? What we have there with the little star in the middle is our whiteboard. So you remember that we have the whiteboard right in front of the mat. So we have the mat there and the whiteboard. Those forms are the chairs. You see, if you remember, you sitting in groups. Okay, so you face each other. You see your faces, and remember, this is looking from above. Okay, and we have the desks there in groups as well. See, it's groups of 4, like this. Okay, and finally, that last legend, that sign there, it means books. If you remember, we have the books in the corner, and those 3 little squares are representing the books. Okay, so if you see, it's a floor plan, a very basic floor plan of our classroom back in Tabancura. Okay, does it make sense for you? I want to know. I hope it does. Finally, we are going through the evaluated activity that we'll check once we come back to classes, and it goes as follows. Color and name the plant legends correspondingly. Okay, so for example, just as we saw in the previous sheet of paper, this thing right here is an element in your classroom. Okay, it's an element in your classroom. This thing right here is an element of your classroom. Can you guess which element is? Yes, you're right. So you should be writing down their name. So this element right here, the blue one, the light blue one, you should be writing down the name there and painting the color it corresponds. Okay? And so on. The thing here, the element here, do you remember which one was? Yes, you're right. That one. So you should be writing down the name there, right in the gap. Oh, I'm sorry. You should be writing down, where is it? The little arrow here. You should be writing down the name there and coloring as well the element, the color it corresponds. And so you can follow until you get to the last one. Okay, it's pretty easy. So the idea is that you can recognize the plan and what a legend is. Just that. I hope it's clear. If you have any doubts, you can write down to your teachers. He can contact me, or you can just write down to me on my email that I will be sending somewhere. So I hope you understood, and hopefully we can see each other soon. Goodbye.